Did you get any happy ending? No, 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 no. No. It's not that kind of place. Okay, playa. Not that kind of place. Can a museum be? You mean like possible that there's a lot of things we can do with the dinosaur. I'm not saying we can't, but we'll see. For you. You see that now? No art? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the dinosaurs would be good. Dinosaurs, skeletons, and animals having. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I just feel like the dinosaurs don't have as much potential, right, for scenes and stuff. It's kind of, I don't know. But I don't know what would be better either. I'm not saying I'm taking out dinosaurs and replacing it with something I know is better. I don't know. Maybe there is something better, maybe not. I don't know what exhibit we could use instead that would be better, stronger. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I think the classical art, right? Like Roman, Greek, all that is great because of the butt sex and the naked statues, right? Like, for sure we're gonna do classical, right? And for sure we're gonna do Egyptian. Okay, so those two, 100% guaranteed. Okay, but outlines on ladder don't look great. So what would you have me do? Hey Angela, buenas tardes. Hey Stark, I'm good. Make the hole the button and the ladder the overlay. What? The hole? Yeah, but it's so small, Stray. Isn't it too small? It's like so tiny. Uh, it's too small. Like, especially on a mobile device, it's gonna be tiny. It has to be the whole ladder. It's okay. It'll be fine. We can like reduce the how thick the outline is too if we want. You know. Make a wish, baby. You see, you can make something about India and put the Kama Sutra in there for Temmie's story. True, true. We could have an Indian exhibit for the Kama Sutra. It's a great idea. Um, we could also do an exhibit about pirates. We have a lot of pirate stuff, especially in Aqua's Quest, you know? We could have a pirate themed kind of, you know, exhibit or something, or wing for that. What about if there was like a pirate exhibit? What era would that be in? You know? Like, what would the era be called? Not the pirate exhibit, right? What would you call it? What would that exhibit be called? Like, what would it be its name? You know? The Goonies of Somerville, 1600. Oh, God. I'm wondering, like, what it would be named, right? Where's Carla? Carla. Carla's not here. We need her knowledge. She's like an encyclopedia. The golden age of piracy. No, I think that's today. There's way more piracy nowadays. Colonia maritime oppression. Oh god. Wow, okay, hold on. What? Tonight. Okay. Caribbean Sea? Yeah, I don't know. Renaissance? Yeah, maybe the Renaissance. I feel like if I did an exhibit of Renaissance, it would be very super high detailed, you know? Like, I want to shoot myself detailed. Like, I don't know if I want to go through all that pain and suffering just to add pirate stuff in it, you know? But so far, classical era exhibit is great, and Egyptian. I know for fact those two are gonna make it in. But if we do, let's say 4 exhibit, there's 2 left that we could, you know, there's 2 more, right? We could think of more stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else we could do. There could be like a more like Asian themed, right? If you one that was Asia, maybe the Kama Sutra could be in there, and it's like a little bit of Indian, but a lot of also like Chinese and all that, right? I don't know. Roman is the classical era. I already said we could do that for sure. It's that one is for sure already. It's more the other stuff. Vikings? I don't know. Hey, Rogue Devil. Thanks, man. India. Are you Hindu? Punjabi? Punjab? No? Could do a more interactive exhibit about space or something. I mean, we could do an exhibit about space, but... Do you think there would be an exhibit about space in a museum? Usually it's more like a science center that has those things, right? Aztec is cool. Aztec is cool. Aztec is interesting. It would be even more interesting if the native new character would work at the museum. DC, stop! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just came out. I don't know why. Genghis Khan. There's no much point adding exhibits without planned plot content, which is why that discussion should really happen first. Yeah, but Stray, what we're saying is that like classical era and Egyptian is great, and it already ties in with some content in the game, right? So we can work on those. And let's say there's 4 doors. Like you enter the museum, there's a lobby, and there's 4 doors, right? Each door goes to a different exhibit, right? We can, for now, let's say we detail one at a time. Even for the tech update, we could just do one. We do, let's say, the classical era, right? So we do one door that's classical era themed. It's the exhibit. And the other 3, we put a banner or like a rope that says closed or under construction. Like a One Piece thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but no, I can't. I can't. It's a copyrighted character. Photography exhibit, but about what? It's so vague. It has to be like a very prominent theme, you know? It could be so many things, right? But we're trying to find for the things that have the most potential. You make it sound like it's I'm complaining. Okay, listen, straight. 99.9 of the percent of the time, okay, you're doing it out of necessity, okay? I'll admit and give that to you, okay? But sometimes, sometimes, okay, you do it and it's not really that necessary, okay? it's more of an opinion thing, and it's like you're like, oh, instead of limb, we're gonna write arm because it's one letter shorter, you know? And I'm like, well, limb worked, but you're making me change all these things because just one letter short. You know, sometimes it's not a necessity. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Uh, you could add some tentacle sex with the Kraken. Oh boy. Judith is queen and Beth is empress. It is known. Damn. He like him thick. I better not think anything. Let's let them to the anime imagination. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do it eventually. Is that generating? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, I don't need this. Follow me. I'm sorry, not perfect 100% of the time. I said 99.9, but it's more like 80%. Just kidding, Stray. Stray, stop worrying so much, okay? We only tease the ones we love anyway. It means I love you a lot, okay? And so I love Sploosh a lot even more, probably. Right? If you only tease the ones we love, I must love the devs so much. And Europeans. Turns out, I must really, really love Europeans. Like, to an extreme amount, you know? Right? It's all good. This song's a little crazy, right? It's a little loopy. Hey, Kale of Vitros. But Playa is the most love of all the chat. Yeah, probably. Playa, I mean, I tease Playa a lot. It's a little sickening how much I tease him, but he likes it. Secretly, he does. Okay, this is all good, all done. Whoops, all done. Generate and save. DC takes the love him to death concept to heart. Uh, there's an exhibit on Colombia. It's got a was statue of Pablo Escobar. Kids get a packet of powdered sugar. No way. No way that's a real exhibit. That's hilarious if it's true. Yeah, that's why she's called that way, Frinax. It's a meme. It's like a joke on the character. It's a caricature. Roz. That's why her name is Roz. Because I remember I was streaming a long time ago when I was doing the hospital. I'm like, what should the receptionist look like? And somebody said, make the character from Monsters Inc. The receptionist in Monsters Inc. Right? They're like, do that character. I'm like, well, I can't really do that character, but I can do a human version of her and call her Roz. You know, so that's how it came to be. Anyway, and now she's my favorite character. You know, turns out. Um. Anyway, let me continue. The Toledo Museum had an exhibit on the Dark Ages, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, we could do like medieval. We could do a medieval exhibit as well. Um, but maybe we want to wait a bit. You know, maybe we just want to wait just a little bit before we do all the exhibit. I think we're gonna start with the obvious one. Like Egyptian is great. Uh, Classical antiquity, that's great too. The last two up for debate could be caveman dinosaurs, could be an Asian themed exhibit, with, you know, Indian, Chinese stuff in it, or it could be, medieval or something. There's a lot that we could do. But I think we'll wait before we do like too many, just in case, we change our mind. we want to do something else, maybe, right? Who knows? Okay, this is Beacon, Maine that it's going to. Yep. Beacon, Maine. My main issue here is that I don't know how to do the stairs going up. And Stray's like, oh, just put a blanket somewhere. But I don't know if that's really how it works. What's supposed to say wax statue? Oh, okay. German and Austrian exhibits? A Holocaust exhibit? I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Does classical include Roman and ancient Greece? Yeah, I think so. It would be like both. Right? It would extend from one era to the next, kind of. It would be both. One side would be more ancient Greece, the other one would be more Roman, and we'd do all the naked statues and titties as we want in there. And then Egyptian, no need to explain. Typical Egyptian exhibit with all the crazy shit, right? And then the last two exhibit, we'll figure it out. Could be anything. How about an exhibit of the evolution of fuckboys? You mean it's just a statue of you in there, Galaxy? Like just an empty room with you in it, right? Is that what we're talking about here? Is this Dahmer's house? Home? Oh, the serial killer guy? No. It's a lighthouse. Oh no. History classes, I'm running. Alright, Angela, have fun at history class. Remember to study your Egyptian and classical era notes. Har har har. Egyptian cat statues, exactly. Egyptian will please Picardo's furry brigade. Picardo has a furry brigade? Damn. Anyway, okay. Okay, before we move on to other stuff, right? Before we move on to the museum, we need to figure out how to have a button to go upstairs. How do we do a button to go up? I need brainstorming power from you guys. What do we do? Yeah, the problem is, like, what would be cool is if we did, like, all of this as one big button. Like, we could do this as one giant button, okay? Like that. Okay, that's a button, and then the other button is the door here, right? So we have one button here, and one button right here, okay? Just like that. Okay, so those are our two buttons. But we'd have to select, it wouldn't be just like the wire, it would be like filled. So there's no hole in between, it's just that. And then we do an overlay of like this on top of the button, so it feels like it's behind this. Like we do this and we're good, I think. Like I think that's the best option that's visually pleasing and not difficult to click. Okay? I think that's the best. Or we do this weird idea that Stray has of like, what, you want like a carpet like this and like an arrow on it that says go up? Like that's weird, no? Yeah, we don't have the space to do a hole in the ceiling, Stray. I can't show it. There's none of that. We can just do this. This is perfectly fine. All right? This works. You going to draw the Mona Lisa? I don't know. I don't know if we have an exhibit for that. Isn't Mona Lisa like Renaissance or some shit like that? What century was the Mona Lisa? Was she like 17th century or something? Or I don't know. I don't even know how old that painting is. The Moaning Lisa, yeah, for sure we would call that painting the Moaning Lisa, but I don't know. I don't know when it was painted. Oh yeah, you're right, Stray. We actually already have it. Oh, that's funny. We do already have the Mona Lisa. True. Okay. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is gonna be bed one. Bed one, dark, correct. 02. Dusk. Hey, your enemy. You could make a shitty modern art. Yeah, exhibit. Yeah, but like, why then? You know, if it's shitty, it's like, why even make one? Like, there's so many other themes that are more impressive and more interesting. You know what I mean? Like it's not like we don't have anything good. You know, it's not like, oh, we don't have any other good exhibit to think about or like good options. So might as well just do some shitty modern. Like, we have a lot of great ones, you know. So I don't know. Okay, I gotta do the overlay though for this. What's suspicion? Poll 03 none poll dark png. Okay. All right, this is I think we're done with the Lighthouse for good now. I mean, someone. So that was the idea for the exterior of the museum. Okay? But the interior of the museum is what's tricky. I don't mind. We could do the biker bar. It's gonna be a lot of detail though. I'm gonna need a lot of reference images for this. You know, for the bikers bar. I feel like we're gonna need to do a lot. Is there gonna be a mechanical bull? Is there gonna be a darts mini game, a mechanical bull mini game? All those awesome mini games for for straight code. It's gonna be great. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the bar first. The bar is pretty cool on the outside. I'm not gonna lie. The outside of the bar is it's pretty nice. During the day, it's a little bland, and then at night, it's like pretty cool. The nighttime is the best. Do we put guys? Oh, the blowjob guys. The blowjob guys on the roof. Oh god. And the guys fighting. The drunks. Nice. All the girls are gone by night. Like by the time the place is closing up, it's just dudes, you know? But in the evening, it's girls. It's great. Just Google Hooters. No, a biker's bar doesn't look like Hooters. Has to be a lot of bras hanging over top of the bar. Really? Is that a thing? Daytime could be improved. I mean, could it? I kind of like that it's plain in the daytime straight. Like it looks like it's barren and like nothing's going on, you know? And then in the evening, there's stuff happening, and then at night it's like, fucking just a mess. And then in the morning it's like back to being barren. Kind of like that, but hey, Lady Linny, add dildo and mechanical bullshit. Yeah. Rhonda has the bedroom door that knocks Earl back down the stairs. Oh yeah, true. Well, I remember that. Crystal on the mechanical bull high off meth. Oh god. Yeah, I know it's disappointing in the sense that like it's not as impressive as the other two. But I think that's a good thing in a way, right? During the day you should have a truck delivering stuff. Yeah, we could maybe have the tail end of a truck or something, but it's okay. It's fine like this. Um okay. I'm gonna keep a picture of this, okay? And we're going to create the inside of the bar. The big question is how many locations do we need inside the bar? Ideally, I wouldn't want too many, you know, but we'll see. Bar, lobby, I guess. Why don't you settle down? Bar, bathroom, bowl. Yeah, pretty much, right? Stripper pole? Would there be a stripper pole? You know? Would that be a thing? I don't know. Bar, lobby. I don't know if there would be a stripper pole, you know? It's a biker bar, it's not a strip club, you know? I think they'd be dancing on the bar more than a pole. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking straight. Like, you don't need. We'll leave like a stool open or something so you can click it to talk to maybe the bartender or something. Right? So we'll do like people like sitting here. Maybe like a girl dancing. I don't know. The floor is going to be very empty though, like this, you know? Should we zoom in a little bit? I mean, like this, it leaves room for someone like dancing. You know? With big old titties. Is that what we want to do though? And in the back here? Yeah, pretty much straight, but the big problem is that like if we do something like that, I feel like it's hard to do because we have to show a crowd of people, you know? We could have someone like back here, I guess. We could have like shelves of all sorts of booze and stuff like that. This guy is like, yeah, cheering on the girl that's dancing on the bar or something. Dartboard? Maybe. The thing is, like, if it's a bar, I feel like we need to show more chairs and shit like that. But at the same time, where are we gonna put the mechanical bull? Right? Like, I kind of want to put everything in one shot, but it's a lot of things. So I don't know. A higher point? No, I like that it's eye level, kind of. You know, I feel like it's more interesting that way. Um, yeah, because I'm trying to think of where the mechanical bull would best fit. It's either small in the end here or in the middle here. You know? Stray, yeah, we could do that too. Let me think here. Let me think. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We can do this in a few ways. Um, how does the mechanical bull even look like? Is that right? Like one of those kind of? Right? We put like a dartboard at the back here. Yeah, but this is not. Listen straight. This is not a place where you know, safety and regulations are followed to the letter. Okay. We could do like a small. Like there's a little bit of little perimeter around it, something like small like that. So if you fall, too bad. But if we did that, we would have the button here. We could have that as a button. You could have this as a button. You could have the bartender as a button. The chair as a button. We have a lot of room to play with. Which is good. I'm trying to think of other things, but make the ceiling a bit taller. Do you guys think Roxy would hang out there or work there? I think she would hang out there. I think we talked about this once. Hey Pagona, hang out. An arm wrestling game? I don't know. Roxy would work there. I don't know if Roxy would work there. She's too above such a lowly job. I could see Crystal maybe working there, but I think she would just hang out there to hook up with dudes and do drugs. Feel her addiction. Um, yeah, Stray, I get it, but like if we did, are you saying there should be a separate background just for this, or is just a button that goes directly to the bull riding? Because if we remove it, we have a lot more space for things like benches and stuff. Oops. There's a lot more space for like tables. You could have a table in the foreground. You know. Uh, you could have a table in the foreground, like here. But if we do a mechanical bull, uh, it would have to be like a button with like the bull head like at the back, like this kind of. You know, with like a neon sign or something. we add a waitress. I don't know. I don't know if it would be in the way though. I'm thinking like there's a waitress here, like wearing like a very like short shorts, and she's carrying, you know, she's got big boobs, and she's carrying like a bunch of drinks, you know. But I feel like it would hide too much, you know. Unless we put her here. But the more people we add here, the more it's going to block the view of the buttons, you know, of all the things that we were supposed to click here. So we have to be careful. I mean, it doesn't have to be that busy either. Like, we could just keep it like this, you know. Just keep, you know, we just add the person back here. Two guys fighting. I mean, there's not a lot of room for that, but... What we could do is, like, make this, like, a busier. Like, there's people drinking here. Unless there's a date, like eventually when we add the dating feature, like that gets like there's a button here, but it's covered by an overlay when there's no date. I think that's a good alternative, you know. So it looks busy. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, but Stray, it's like so many. Like it'd be like I said, like it's difficult. Like here, if I add another person, there's already a guy here clipping. This guy would be almost clipping these two buttons. And then it's like here, it's like I can't add like too much here, you know? Like eventually you don't even see anything anymore. It's like too busy. But I think this will work. Because this button you won't need unless you're on a date. So I can cover this button with stuff. And we're good. You know? We just gotta add... We gotta do the ceiling, that's all, you know? And I don't know if we're gonna do like ceiling fans and like crazy lights everywhere, but I'll try to look at like what a biker bar would look like, you know? I think there'd be like lights up here, like pot lights, and then she's holding on to the girl that's like dancing on the bar, she's holding on to it or something. And here, something on TV, there's like speakers. Yeah, I'm talking about the visual aspect of it straight, not the hitbox or anything like that. I don't care about that. I care about like just things are so like cluttered that you don't even know, like, you know. A mysterious spill on the floor, nice. Yeah, there should be for sure. And there should be a broken bottle too, probably. You know? Like there should be a bottle on the floor here. And there should be like a broken like glass like here or something. There could be a sign here for the washroom. I don't know what yet though. Okay, this is a good background, I think. Like this is a good start, you know? It's a good start. We just gotta like define it a bit better, but it's a good start. Alkanes, maybe. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Straight, I'm not gonna do a down shot in this room, like eye level or like a little bit of an upshot is a lot more imposing. Like it makes the place look a little scarier, you know, which is nice for this location. Like going from this to this is like great. Like this is good. This is a good transition. A slot machine. I mean, you kind of see slot machines on here, but it would be on the right side of the bar. It's like down this way, and we don't see that, so it's okay. It's fine, you know. Like we have the booth, we have the bull riding, washroom, bar. Like we have all the main elements that we need for this, so it's all good. Sketchable. Slime girl? You mean like a monster girl slime? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna save this, and I have to go, guys. Sorry. I wanted to start working on this, but I'll start working on it tomorrow. And yeah, this is. You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna do like a more detailed sketch of this so that everything is more clear. And I'm gonna try to look up some references tonight. You know. So we can design the bar a little bit more accurate to what it should be, you know, in terms of like structure, lighting, decor, chairs, furniture, and all that bullshit, right? So I'm gonna try to look up a few things tonight, and you know, get ready for finishing the background. Hey, Takey, where have you been? Just visit your local biker bar. Yeah, there's a few around here, but DC turning a biker bar into Longhorn Steakhouse. I mean, look at the outside. It's the rusty anus. You know? You're down for it, Solutions? Alright. The rusty anus, you know. We'll see. I have to look up some references, okay? We'll make it look good. Don't worry. It's going to be great. Maybe the TV should be taken out. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, guys. I got to go. Thanks for watching. The Lighthouse has been exported and all done up. Yeah, live. It's okay, Takey. I get it, you know. It was nice to see you though. Yeah, so have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching, supporting, all that. I'll be back tomorrow to start working on the inside of the bar, and hopefully we can finish it. We don't even really have to do the other locations in here, as long as we have the main lobby of the bike. I think it's by the bar. I think it'd be good, you know. So anyway, see you, Flu Solutions, Laconic. Bye everyone, and see you tomorrow. See you, Techie.